Hi, it's Greg Burdine, Pastor Faith Baptist Church, with a Bible verse for you to consider today. It's the post-election day. A lot of people were very anxious yesterday and through the night, and it seems like we've got some results in. It appears, I don't know the exact final, but it appears that Donald Trump will be our next president, and so we've got winners and losers, and I think it's a good direction. At least it was. Seemed to be the majority of Americans wanted that direction to go. So let's just the best thing that we can do right now is to pray for God to be able to help our country get back on track where it needs to be. And I don't think that any person is the answer. I think Jesus is the answer. And so hopefully this will get us in a direction to be closer and closer to Jesus. So we'll see how that goes. But hopefully you're having a good Wednesday. I've got a lot of things going. We've got people here at the church working. We've got carpenters inside. We have carpenters outside putting up the siding around our storage addition, the area where we're going to kind of adjust the Bible publishing back there. So things are going good. They're putting in the offices and the walls and things like that. So things are happening. We do have had Miss Dig came out because they're going to be putting in a concrete pad in front of our doors by the handicap parking. So things are happening. It's going good. It's a lot of business going on. A lot of workers here. So that's really good. Hopefully you have a good day, a good Wednesday. I share with you this Bible verse, and I didn't pick it out for any specific reason, but I think this is a good one for today. For maybe how we feel, the anxiousness that we have for what the future holds. And so this is in Colossians chapter 3 and verse 15. This is what the Apostle Paul says. Let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to the which also you're called in one body, and be ye thankful. Several things in that verse. I'm looking at verses that talk about being thankful, but a couple of things. I love what he says. Let the peace of God rule in your hearts. The peace of God is not something you can manufacture. It's something that is already there when you have Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. He is the Prince of Peace. And so you need to just let him rule in your heart. Let the peace of God rule in your heart, that God is going to take care of things. And so just let him do that. And he says we're called to one body. There were some frictions between people, and there always are. I don't, whether it's in a family, whether it's in a community, whether it's in a nation, whether it's in a church, whether it's in a business, whether it's between friends, there is potential of disagreement, and we are called, we are invited to be one. The one thing I'm glad this election is I won't get as many phone calls. There are a lot of times people would call, but I wouldn't necessarily answer the phone. God calls us to one body, to unity. We don't always have to answer that. We don't always answer that. So he causes us to bring together, and he says, it kind of is a tag along, and be thankful. That is a key to unity. That is a key to the peace of God, is to be thankful. When you're not thankful, when you're not grateful, when you think that something is owed you, when you think that you're the victim and it's not good, life is bad, life is on a downhill spiral, you have a tendency not to have the peace of God. You're too anxious. You have a tendency to fight amongst each other. But when you are grateful for what you have, when you are thankful for what you have, the after effects of that. See, being thankful, there's a difference between being thankful and thanking. So the best thing that we can do is start off with thanking. You don't have to feel thankful to say thank you. So thank God, thank others. Just get in the habit of saying thank you. Get in the habit of saying I'm grateful for you. That will lead to a heart that is grateful. Then that will lead to peace in your heart. That will lead to unity within whatever environment you have. But it starts off with being thankful. So take some time today to just tell somebody, text them, email them, face to face, clerk at the store, just say thank you. Thank you is always a good thing to say, not just common courtesy, but a good thing to say. God bless you.